I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me, and it changed my life forever. I thought I had found the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with. We met in college and clicked instantly. She wasn't just my girlfriend, she was my best friend. We shared everything, from late-night phone calls to dreams about traveling together after graduation. I trusted her more than anyone. For almost 2 years, everything felt perfect. Then, little things started changing. She stopped calling as often. My messages would stay on read for hours. Whenever I asked if something was wrong, she'd smile and say, "You're just overthinking." I wanted to believe her. Love has a funny way of making you ignore the truth when your heart isn't ready to accept it. One evening, one of our mutual friends asked if everything between us was okay. Confused, I said yes. He hesitated before sending me a few screenshots. I wish I had never opened them. There she was, flirting with another guy, calling him the same nickname she used for me. There were selfies, plans for dates, and messages that clearly showed they'd been seeing each other for months. My hands started shaking. I couldn't breathe. I stared at my phone for almost an hour, hoping it was fake. It wasn't. That night, I called her. She answered casually, but the moment I mentioned the screenshots, everything went silent. After a long pause, she admitted it. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she whispered. Then she said something I'll never forget. "I still care about you. I just love him more." Those words shattered me. For weeks, I barely slept. I skipped meals, stopped going to the gym, and ignored my friends. Every memory felt like a lie. I kept asking myself what I had done wrong. Eventually, my older brother sat beside me and said something simple. That sentence changed everything. The next morning, I blocked her on every platform. I deleted every photo. Then I made a promise to myself. No more checking her profile. No more waiting for an apology. No more living in the past. I poured all my energy into improving my life. I started working out consistently. I focused on my studies, learned new skills, read books, and spent more time with people who genuinely cared about me. The progress wasn't fast. Some days I wanted to give up, but every small improvement reminded me that healing wasn't about forgetting, it was about growing. A year later, I was in the best shape of my life. I had landed a job I once thought was impossible, and for the first time in a long while, I was genuinely happy. Then, out of nowhere, I received a message from an unknown number. It was her. "I miss you," it read. "I made the biggest mistake of my life. Can we talk?" I looked at the message for a few seconds. Then I smiled. Not because she wanted me back, but because I realized I no longer needed her validation to feel complete. I deleted the message without replying. Sometimes karma isn't about watching the person who hurt you suffer. Sometimes karma is waking up one day and realizing they no longer have the power to hurt you. Losing her felt like the end of my story. Looking back now, it was actually the beginning of a much better one.